Okay, this is part 2 of plaster mask making, and I have cut all of my pieces. These were actually lids to some spray cans. I'm going to use those for eyes. I've cut all my pieces to attach to my plaster mask, which I have also cut in the form that I want for my final mask. And I've got all my little pieces here. I'm going to put them on with hot glue. And it shouldn't take very long, so I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do that. I've got a chin piece that I want to add, so I'm going to put it on the cardboard itself, as I've already planned out where I want it. And then you got to kind of act quickly, because the hot glue will dry and cool pretty quickly if you don't move fast. Okay, so I had already measured this on here by just holding the cardboard. And by the way, this is cereal box cardboard. And I just held it on here, trimmed it the way I wanted, did a little bit more trimming once it was off. And you might have little pieces sticking up, but you can peel those off. Okay. Make sure that your plaster mask is completely dry before you try to glue anything on, otherwise it's not going to work. You can tape things on too, but I have found that hot glue works really well. Okay, so I'm kind of making a fish-like creature that's kind of inspired by a Star Trek character that was very briefly introduced on Next Generation. So I'm kind of getting an idea from that. So here we go. This is the fin piece. Kind of got to hold that in place, make sure that it cools on the mask. You don't want to have it cooled down before you place it, otherwise you're going to end up having it fall off, and then you'll just need to add more glue. And then it can get real clunky. Okay, that's really sturdy. Okay, so I want to add my eyes first so that I know where to place my fin pieces. Okay, so here you can see I want them kind of on the side like a fish's, but not totally to the side, so they're still kind of human-like. Okay, so let me see. Only the bottom part seems to touch the plaster. I might need to hold it on there and add some more just to make sure it stays in place. Okay, hold that on there till it cools a little bit. All right, that looks good. It's lower than I thought it would be, but that's okay. I can still match it. So yeah, if you want eyes on there, and you're going to attach them, you want to make sure that they match each other for where they're placed. Kind of look at it. And I've got it kind of tacked on there, but I really want it a lot sturdier. Ooh, hold that on a little bit longer. It looks pretty even. And then I'm going to put fins down here. Just an additional fin underneath the eye. Okay, I think that's sturdy. Just right at the base of the eye. And again, I might need to add just a little bit of glue. And you go through this glue pretty quickly. As you can see, it's already down in there, so I need to grab another glue stick. Okay, and since I traced them both like that, I'm going to flip this one over so it matches it. matches the shape. I'm not going to go right underneath there. And again, touch it up. Ooh, that was hot. I burned myself. Now, since this is really close to this other bottom part of the fin, I want to make sure I have enough gap that I can get some plaster in there. Blowing on it helps cool it a little bit, gets it in place. I do have these little tendrils. I may want to add them after I've got the rest of this plastered. I may not add them at all. These were on the original creature, but I don't know. We'll see. And I haven't added a mouth yet. I might just sculpt that out of plaster. So that's how to attach your basic pieces, and then we can go from there in another one.